Simple Solutions Lesson number 59. Number 1. Choose the numerical expression that represents dividing 1160 by 2 and then multiplying by 1.5. Your answer is A. Number 2. Estimate first, then give the exact difference. 65 and 34 hundredths would round to 65. 24 and 72 hundredths would round to 25. 65 minus 25 is 40. Now we'll find the exact difference. 4 minus 2 is 2. We can't do 3 minus 7, so we'll borrow. 13 minus 7 is 6. 4 minus 4 is 0, and 6 minus 2 is 4. So your answer is 40 and 62 hundredths. Number 3, Paige practices 6 kinds of swimming strokes. She swims 33 laps. How many laps will she do of each kind of stroke? She's swimming 33 and 6 different kinds, so we're going to divide 33 by 6. 6 goes into 33 5 times. 5 times 6 is 30. We get 3, so 5 and 3 6, or 5 and a half of each stroke. Number 4, Brianna read 1/3 of a book on Monday and 1/3 of a book on Tuesday. How much of the book did Brianna read on both days? 1/3 plus 1/3 is 2/3. Number 5. In the number 22 and 22 hundredths, the value of the digit in the tens place is how many times as much as the value of the digit in the ones place? It is 10 times larger. Number 6. I see an order of operations problem. We have to do what's in the parentheses first. 9 times 9 is 81. 300 minus 81. To borrow, that 10 becomes a 9, becomes a 10. 10 minus 1 is 9. 9 minus 8 is 1. 2 minus 0 is 2. So we've done all that. What we have left is to add 143. 9 plus 3 is 12. 4 plus 2 is 6. And 2 plus 1 is 3. So your answer is 362. Number 7, find the sum. 5/6 plus 4/7. And we notice that they have different denominators, so we're going to have to find a common denominator. The least common multiple for these denominators, 6 and 7, is 42. So now we'll find our equivalent fractions. 6 times what is 42? Well, 6 times 7. And 5 times 7 is 35. 7 times what is 42? 7 times 6. So 4 times 6 is 24. We have 35 over 42 plus 24 over 42. When we add that together, we get 59 over 42, which is an improper fraction. When we change it to a mixed number, you get 1 and 17 over 42. Number 8, 2,349 times 3. 9 times 3 is 27. 4 times 3 is 12, plus 2 is 14. 3 times 3 is 9, plus 1 is 10. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7. Your answer is 7,047. Number 9, describe the pattern of those shapes. And the pattern is it rotates clockwise in 90-degree turns, and the two colors flip back and forth. Number 10, which of the following terms describes a trapezoid? And the trapezoid is described by a quadrilateral. Number 11. When Jesse measured Jax's height, he was 3 5/10 feet tall. 3.5 feet tall. How many inches tall was Jax? We know that 1 foot is 12 inches. So first we're going to do 12 times 3 to figure out how many inches are in 3 feet, which is 36. Now we still have that half of a foot, and if 1 foot is 12 inches, a half of a foot would be 6 inches. So let's add 36 plus 6 for that half of a foot. 6 plus 6 is 12. 3 plus 1 is 4. So your answer is 42 inches. Number 12 asks, what ordered pair represents point C on the coordinate plane? And we know we go over, then up. So our point C is at 4, 4. Number 12 is 4, 4. Number 13, round to the nearest thousand. The 4 is in the thousands place. That 8 tells the 4 to bump up to a 5. Everything before it stays the same, and after it turns to zeros. Number 14, the growth of a mold is increasing. If the pattern continues, what will the diameter be on day 4 and day 5? So you can see on day 1 is 52, day 2 is 104, day 3 is 156. The pattern is you're adding 52 each time. So on day 4, it would be 208, and on day 5, it would be 260. Number 15. 157 times 10 to the third is 157,000. 157 times 10 squared is 15,700. To describe the pattern would be the number of zeros match the exponent. So here's the exponent 3, there's 3 zeros. Here's the exponent 2, there's 2 zeros. And number 16, order the numbers from least to greatest. First, I lined up my decimal points. I'm going to add zeros here to make sure they're all even. And I'll look for the least amount first. Those 8s are all the same. The zeros are all the same. Now in the tens place, I have a 9, a 1, and a 9. So I know that this is the smallest number. 109. Next, I know the tenths place are the same. I'll go to the hundredths place. They are the same. I have to go to the thousandths place. This one has a 0. This one has a 1. So I know that this number is the next. And finally, this number is my greatest.